very young man who had just graduated in medical laboratory technology, and he was supposed to be somewhere in the lab testing blood and stool and things of the sort, which is, of course, a very good thing to work in the medical industry. But he was also selling cookies. I don't know if he has told you. So he was selling cookies, and that is when his auntie, who became my mentor, who became the person that introduced me to the world of business. His auntie, at that time, she was working with Namirembe Archdiocese. I think that's the one for the Anglicans, right? Namirembe. So she was one of the board of directors there and things of the sort. And she got us as young people, and she said, my husband went to South Africa, who at that time was a CEO of Mercantile Bank, and he said, my husband got some business from South Africa that I want you young men to do, because young people in South Africa are leaving university, they are not looking for jobs, they are becoming business people. So come in. And eventually, that is what has gotten me here. That's what has gotten him from being a medical laboratory technologist to building a very global business and becoming our vice president of sales and marketing in OQATA Wellness Solutions. Let us clap for him. Dear friends, I want to wish you a happy Independence Day. Please turn to your neighbor and tell them Happy Independence Day. I want you to mean it and wish your neighbor, another neighbor actually, the one on the left, all together, Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. Even the one on the right, tell them Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. The one behind, Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. The one very far, the one who you are seeing very far, one who you are saying Happy Independence Day. Today we are celebrating the Independence Day of Uganda, 63 years after Uganda was given independence from the Queen of England, who was then the head of state here, because Britain or England was basically the one that was colonizing. The British were the ones which were colonizing Uganda. And today we are 63 years. And I felt that on this Independence Day, what would be the best noble thing? And many people have been asking me, including people from Rotary, including several business people in Uganda, to come and teach them about this system that helped me to move from grass to amazing grace, like Jimmy Chayone has said. And I felt that today, let me share with us on this Independence Day that we are able to create independence of several things. Independence of our mindset, independence of the systems, independence of our attitude. And once we create independence of our mindset, of our attitude, then, and of the principles with which we are using to make money currently, then hopefully we can create independence of the pocket. If you have a pocket near you, you have a wallet, you have a bag, you have a bank account, tell it Happy Independence Day from today. Because let me tell you something, what I'm going to share with you, I was moving in this direction, the way you are moving. And you are moving towards poverty, you are moving towards mediocrity, you are moving but you don't understand yourself, but you are moving. I was moving, to be honest with you. I'm going to share with you my story. Are we together? I'm also going to show you videos of people who are moving in a particular direction. And just one simple little twist in their mindset, in the principles they're using to make money, in their attitude, they moved in an opposite direction. And within a very short period of time, or whatever you can call it, their lives changed completely. That's what I wish for you. I'm going to spend with us 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I'm going to basically be the only speaker or the main speaker. And I hope that after this 1 hour and 20 minutes, You're going to leave this place and you say, wow. Are we together? Wow to your future, wow to a better wallet, wow to a better mindset, and wow to winning. Our guests who have been invited here today, you are most welcome. You are invited because this is supposed to be for members and for our customers. But you are invited here today because this one is Independence Day, but also we are in the Customer Care Week. How many of us already know that? Are we together? So this is just one way to also include you, but otherwise, ordinary day, this presentation will be for strictly the members. I'm going to begin. First of all, part one, I'm going to have 6 parts. The first one is, let us read it together. Again. Again. Again and loud and clear. Again. Christ one time said faith can do what? Faith can do what? Tell your neighbor, which book do you read? If you don't know even just those words, then you need Christ in your what? In your life. Are we together? So first of all, we are saying that faith does not make things easy. Faith does not make things what? Easy. Faith makes things possible. And today, on this Independence Day, I wish you possibilities. Number 2, you don't have to be great to start. But you have to start for you to be what? Great. Many people look for greatness to start. You want to start a restaurant, they tell you, Onaji Sobola. You start it. Then you could just Sobola along the what? The way. If you had asked me, is the primary easy? You can say it's not what? Easy. But when you start P1, P2, P3, before you know it, you are in the P7. Then they say, now, secondary. Woo! Very high. Are we together? Before you know it, you are able to complete it. So, every dream that you have, every aspiration that you have, every goal that you have, everything that you want to do, God has planted it in your mind. God has planted it in your head, not because it is what? Easy. But the moment you start, that greatness will do what? Will come. So in everything we do, always remember, I don't have to be great to start. Every time you say, will I manage? Every time you say, is it possible? Never say, are we together? You are in the right place because what you are doing, you are looking for greatness. But greatness does not care. Are we together? It says, you start and then along the way. If you see Chameleon's first song he wrote, you can see, what was he singing? Am I talking to someone? There was a musician, one of those women musicians. What was her name? She went for these ones of Uganda's Gotten Talent. What's the Uganda's version of Britain Has Gotten Talent? The one that has Alex Mukulu and some of those people. Auditions. Are we together? I think one of the musicians went for auditions, and the moment they opened their mouths to start singing, they said, stop there. We don't want. Are we together? And then they kept on singing and singing, and they are one of the stars. Either it is in Tale or one of those people, basically. But I don't want to quote because I know for sure there's that Ugandan musician who went for auditions, and they said, Michael Jordan became the greatest basketball player in the world today. He's the richest athlete. But when they were drafting, choosing, they were choosing them. He became pick number 6. They chose one. He said, they chose another one. They chose another one. He only became number 6. Kumbe, they didn't know he was going to become the greatest in the world. Tell your neighbor, I am the greatest in the world. If your neighbor doesn't believe, say me, I believe it. So I'm going to share with you, this was me in 2015. 2015, count the years. Ugandans, you like counting years. 2015, how many years ago was that one? 10 years ago. 10 years ago, this was me. 10 years ago, I was fresh from university. 10 years ago, I had a phone, and true story, that was held by a rubber band. 10 years ago, I was being chased by my landlord, Mr. Mugambe, out of his house. I was 3 months behind of rent. 10 years ago, I was jobless, I was houseless, I was desperate, I was a nobody, complete nobody. 10 years ago, I didn't have money in my bank account. 10 years ago, I was indebted. 10 years ago, I was broke. 10 years ago, I was poor. 10 years ago, I was completely nothing. The only thing I liked 10 years ago, I didn't have a big stomach, but I was also good because of our products. And 10 years ago, they were not playing for me. What's that song, Papa? When they start playing for you gospel music to come to the stage, it means you are beginning to become what? Old, isn't it? Jimmy, how do you play for me, Papa? What was the name of the song? How do you start playing for me that one? Are we together? There are many other nice musics. Are we together? But that are fit for my age. No? So I am telling you, every master was once a what? Every master was once a what? There's a song, I don't support him in politics so much because I'm not a politician. So when I sing his song, don't say I support him in politics. But there's a song that Bobby Wine sang, and he said, Mucheda mumukaga twalibayebawa bakamocha. Right now he's a presidential what? Candidate. Tell your neighbor that every master was once a what? A disaster. Every master was once a what? A disaster. Do not judge yourself by your season of disasterness. Judge yourself for the what? For the future. Let me give you one very good example. I want to share with you a video. And I did this video because I thought you are not going to keep a lot of time. I wanted to buy some time for those of us who are coming late. You know, Ugandans are the ones you tell midday. And that's when they are showering, especially you women, isn't it? So, but thank you for keeping time today. I'm sure if I told my wife that she's escorting me, now she'll be dressing Miles, our firstborn. Are we together? But I'm going to share with you this video. It's going to be about 19 minutes. Please watch it. Let it inspire you. Of this woman here from China. This woman has a very, very interesting story. She comes from a family that was literally badly off. She went to America. She used to sleep on books. She never used to have where to stay. This woman here, I want to show you how 20 years, tell about 20 years. Tell about 20 years. Someone, first of all, within 5 years, you're going to see that she had become something interesting. This woman, every time I watch her video, I tell myself the words of innocent Tegusurwa. What does he say? Aha. Are we together? This woman here, she's going to challenge you how someone can come from zero. And the thing she has built, you're going to open your mouth, make sure no fly comes in because she's so inspiring. Play the video, Mr. Hassan, and please start it. If I could have a chair, please, so that I also watch this video, I enjoy it.
One of the great joy of being a developer is to really see the whole spectrum of how a building is being built. Even today, after 20 years doing it, I still get so excited just to go to the construction site and see the workers working and see the rawness of the building being built. I tend to try not to do the things that people have done before. I'm the one who's safeguarding the standard, and I really should be the one who go for the best and should never be satisfied for anything that's not the best. It's been 20 years of building buildings and doing real estate development, and at times I didn't quite understand the magnitude of urbanization. Right? It's only recently, when I look around, I realize that I I just happened to be in the right time and the right place.
I think Zhang Xing is often referred to as the woman who built Beijing because of her property investment and property development, and really at a time when people are just beginning to look at real estate and think about the possibilities in that field.
She's very clear and sees the potential in projects and opportunities, and I think she's always taking that step. Because of that, I think she's really transformed the skyline of Beijing and Shanghai.
For someone who's been given an opportunity to build as much as 55 million square feet, you have to be right standing in the moment in history when urbanization is happening, and happening in such an intense moment. And you know, there aren't so many cities in the world around us now that have that opportunities. Most of them happen to be in China in the last 20 years. And of all the Chinese cities, Beijing and Shanghai happen to be the most urbanized. I was born during the Cultural Revolution. Those are the days when China was closed from the outside world, and you know, we had no knowledge of other countries or what was it like outside of China.
In simple terms, China went mad. Politically, the country was in chaos. Economically, the country collapsed. Almost the country was on the verge of a civil war.
You have a leader, Mao Zedong, who is slowly losing power and wants to make sure he can secure it. So he's trying to energize the youth to revitalize his own campaign and activating the youth against an adversary.
These were professors, intellectuals, urbanites, and all of these people were sent to the countryside for reform through work. And so it was in that kind of environment, in that political chaos, in which Zhang Xin was growing up. My parents were getting exactly the same pay as any other university graduates, no matter what you do, how you do it. We lived in a small apartment when it was allocated according to the ranking of my parents. Growing up in Beijing, the city, right, there was only one color, gray. The cities were all built on these gray bricks, and everyone used to wear in Mao suit, gray, and there was no color. And so really this is a country when, you know, what does socialism mean? That is, everything is equal, and everybody is equal.
Good day from the Great Wall of China on the day when President Nixon came visiting here.
No Chinese leader of Deng Xiaoping's stature had ever made a state visit to the U.S.
President Li addressed the controversy brewing on Capitol Hill over China's birth control policy.
There are harsh restrictions limiting couples to one child.
In 1980, I moved with my family to Hong Kong. Well, Hong Kong was and still is a capitalist society. So even though it's a Chinese society, but it had a very, very different feel to China, especially then. First thing I remember struck me when I went to Hong Kong was the color. You know, I remember, oh my God, I've never seen any place on earth that had so many colors and so much sound. And then you walk into a fast food restaurant and they'd be playing music. You know, just like someone from China. It was fascinating to hear the sound and see the colors and see all the moving things. In China, it was, you know, very, very quiet. So that was a difference, right? And so when I went to Hong Kong, I was 15, and then I ended up working in factories for 5 years.
She would have been in China at a time when the reform movement was starting, but because all the decisions had been made at the upper echelons of power, those changes hadn't really trickled down to regular people. So life would be really hard. She was in Hong Kong, and in that area, still it's supposed to be better than most of mainland China. At the same time, it would have been difficult slaving away in modest sweatshops and assembly lines for several hours a day.
Let's not underestimate how much work there is to be a manual worker in a textile factory. I don't think I could survive that experience. And she did.
There was a huge demand for that type of worker, and I imagine that her entrepreneurial spirit really shone through, but also her ability to eat bitterness, that you can eat bitterness today for the hopes of eating something sweet tomorrow.
Working in the factory was never my ambition, and I knew that I had to do that because I need to make a living, but I also knew that I would look for any opportunity to get out of it. Eventually, I saved enough money, I went to England. So for all my dream of getting education and to be away from the factory, I ended up on this almost a new planet. And I remember the first night I got there, I sat on my suitcases and cried, because I really felt scared. That was a moment of scariness I remember profoundly. It wasn't common at the time for people to decide to leave the country and to be able to get a passport to be able to leave the country. But for her to go and decide that she was going to carve out a new life would have been a daring move. I think that when I went to England, I really felt that I am entering into a bigger world, and the possibilities are unlimited, and it's really up to me to shape it. But I knew that with the education, I'd be able to do a lot, and I very quickly got into the academic life. Living in England as a student.
In Chinese, there's a phrase, wei qi, which is, in times of potential risk, there's huge opportunity. And if she grew up with that sense, I think she would have seen that as a major stepping stone, and one that you could not say no to.
After Cambridge, I went to work for Goldman Sachs. I didn't stay there for very long. All I remember was this was the hardest job I've ever worked for. And all the time I was thinking, really I should be coming back to China to work, because much of my work at Goldman Sachs was to work for Chinese factories that being privatized and taken public to the outside world, getting the investors to come into China and invest in that.
I thought she was crazy, going back to China, and going to real estate. I respected her choice, but I didn't think that was really the right thing to do.
During that time, I was thinking, wow, it's exciting what China is doing. I wanted to be part of it. And of course, the immediate reason is because I met my husband. He was doing real estate development in China in a very small scale. So we met, we fell in love, and 4 days later, he said, I think you should be my wife. We decided to get married. I remember when I told my friends, everyone was like, are you out of your mind? Like, you get married with a guy you just met 4 days ago. The guy who has never stepped out of China for a day. Are you sure this is going to work? And I was telling people, yes, I'm sure that's going to work. I remember waking up in the morning one day thinking, do I want the marriage or do I want the business? The Great Wall, that's always my favorite. But that's hard to say. There's so many good ones, and I love them all. I'd love to visit Egypt. Chocolate? Chocolate. At the moment, Robert Redford. When I was a student, Mrs. Thatcher was my role model, and she continues to be my role model. The early days of him and I working together as business partners, but also as husband and wife, were difficult. It was only then the differences between the two of us, me having had the Western education, him having had the business experience in China, meant that our sensitivities are very different. Our values are different. What he believed can be done, different from what I believe can be done. It turned out to be terrible for the partnership and for the marriage. So we would carry the problems from the business back home. So this really created a very unhealthy relationship in marriage, so much so to the point that we're about to break up. After maybe 2 or 3 years, I said, this is not working out. Let's just called a break. I took some time off. He also took some time off. I went to England. I went to spend some time with my friends, and I remember, just waking up in the morning one day in the countryside in England and thinking, do I want the marriage or do I want the business? And I decided that I want my life and want my marriage to work. I came back. I told my husband, you know what? I am going to quit the job. You go ahead and do your job. I'm just going to stay at home, be a housewife, and hopefully be a mom. But it was a very positive change. We stopped arguing, and the business took off. And in fact, a few months later, he was so busy to the point that he said, hey, I need you to come back to work because this is too much work for me, right? Do you want to come back to work? And I was very happy to be re-employed again. So that's how we survived, our marriage survived, our partnership survived. And ever since, I think we carved out a role for each other. So I realized that over the years that what my sensitivity suits better is in designing the product, designing the buildings, just imagining when we buy a piece of land, how we want to build. Commune by the Great Wall was really the beginning of my architecture career. Before that, I had been building buildings, but really that was really the showcase of my passion for architecture. I first found this valley by the Great Wall, and I thought this is a great place to invite some great architects who each design something according to their imagination. And at the time, I did not really know who were the great architects. So I had a book. It's called 40 Under 40. And they talk about the great talents, 40 of them under the age of 40. And then I looked at the list, and I just chose the ones they were Asian. I wrote to them and said, would you be interested to come to China? So I sent out, I think 12 letters. Every single one answered and said, yes, I'd like to come.
She, I think, saw that it was important to nurture talent in China and the rest of Asia, not just to import talent from the West, if they were going to build a viable culture.
The commune was really seen as a revolutionary project because you had 12 architects all in the same place, and that was really unheard of, especially in China, but in countries all over the world. Usually you have one developer and one architect. And if you look at the profile of the 12, it was really unusual because all of these people were relative unknowns, except for maybe one, a Japanese architect who's named Kengo Kuma. And he was this, tall, handsome, cool guy, right? Didn't show much emotion. I took him around and I just took some photos and I had no idea what he was going to do. So he came back a few weeks later and gave me the design proposal, and I thought that was fantastic. And he had studied how the Great Wall was built along the mountains, right? Not cutting the mountains, make it flat. It's just, along the mountain. It was the peak is the peak, it is the valley, right? Just build along it. So he thought the same thing for the house. So he's given a bottom of the valley, and he thought, okay, so I will just build something sit on the bottom of the valley. So he thought I must choose a material that does not require precise construction method. So he came with the idea of bamboo. The bamboos are natural, right? So if they're not straight, it's not a problem. This was years later, he told me. I hadn't realized what a smart approach it was to this bamboo house. And I built it. And I built all of them, 12 of them.
It's a beautiful piece of property where you appreciate art, but you also appreciate the serenity of the nature. Just the natural beauty is incredible.
After I built it, I didn't know what to do with these. I have a good friend who's an art collector, and he's Venice Biennale's art director. So he's responsible for inviting projects to be showcased. And you must ask him to showcase this, so that once you're shown in the Venice Biennale, the world would know about this project and people would come to see it. And he was so impressed. He was like, wow,
this is great, this is fantastic. He invited us to showcase it. And I remember I went to see the opening. The head of the committee called me 2 days later. I remember I was on this, the water taxi in Venice, right, the boat. And he said, I want you to know that the committee has decided and voted to give you a special prize for this year's Venice Biennale. So I put the phone down, and I remember cheering and so happily. There was a photo taken of that moment, precisely the moment I was on the phone with him. And so that began my architectural journey as working with creative people. In China, during the Cultural Revolution, I wanted to be a peasant. The glorified job is to be a peasant.
She has opened up a new world to me that would never have been possible otherwise.
I wake up in the morning, first thing I do is to put on the clothes and go on a run. Perfect day off would be in the mountains, hiking or running, and be with my children, talking about their future, or debating with them. These days they're so good at debating with me. Growing up in China during the Cultural Revolution, I wanted to be a peasant. That's what we were all taught. The glorified job is to be a peasant. I worked with pretty much the leading architects in the world and brought their work to China. One most noticeable work was by the late Zaha Hadid. When we met about 14 years ago, she was largely a paper architect who hadn't really built that much, but had always been known as her incredible innovative style.
Her office buildings, a lot of the ones that she designed with Zaha Hadid, for example, became expressions or symbols of a kind of a Chinese version of capitalism, right? Fluid, technologically super advanced, part of the future rather than the past.
It really is about how to create an architecture that creates a special place for the people and for the city. And we work very closely to discuss ideas as well as we present new ideas. And I think this is the exciting and fun part.
我们看的是个价差，如果有价差，我们合作。I think she, along with her husband, were able to really find a niche in the real estate market that nobody else was really addressing. Because if you talk to a lot of foreign companies here, they will tell you that there are like 9.5 trillion different buildings here, but that it's really hard to find office space. It's hard to find something that isn't dark, that's suitable for them, where it's more pleasant to set up an office. And so because of that, she, with international architects, was able to design interesting style buildings. They have a different feel. They're seen as a bit more hip, a bit younger, and their price point is a little bit lower. We visited around the world and there was lots of co-working spaces, and we decided that let's do that in China. Now we have all over Beijing and Shanghai 18 centers like this.
There are 3 words she mentioned to us in this initial meetings that I have no really idea where we should go, but I know one thing: this space should be hip, warm, and easy. Basically, these 3 words was our whole briefing to develop the corporate identity of St. Hugh.
I think because she's been in multicultural settings, she's seen the beauty of architecture and what it can do for a city. And she's really taken that to another level in China.
My next excitement is to build around the world. I want to take this skill set that I have from working with creative people and bring them to other parts of the world. I feel excited about building in a new place. I also share part of my experience with younger people. I always felt that if I look back at my life, what was the single most important factor that transformed my life? And that was education. I knew that I could get into good college. I did not know how am I going to pay. In my undergraduate college at Sussex and graduate studies at Cambridge, I was under financial aid. And so it was somebody else's generosity helped me along the way. We came with the idea of Soho Scholarship, which is to indulge money to install scholarship, financial aid for Chinese students getting education outside of China.
Chinese history shows that many innovative ideas came from Chinese who were educated in the West. So they particularly want to support Chinese students who can receive an education in the Western university.
The process sort of works in a way that the school gets to select which students they would like to designate as so-called China scholars.
With my children all growing up and I have a son about to go to college, I really feel like at this stage of my life, part of me should really be sharing my experiences with the younger generation.
On one hand, Xing herself is truly a remarkable woman that I would simply just look up to even just as a girl. But on the other hand, she has also changed my life forever. She has opened up a new world to me that would never have been possible otherwise.
I think she is rightfully held as a role model for many, many women, young women, and women entrepreneurs.
I always tell my sons that you should do the things that you want to do in life. And don't worry about what other people expect you to do. They might expect you to be a great businessman, to be this and that. But if you want to be a soccer player, go ahead to do that. You know, if you want to be an artist, go ahead to do that. You would only do the best if you want to do it so badly. And that, I think, was the guiding principle for my life.
She's a visionary, where she's able to understand the value of design and creativity and what you can do with that.
Given her success, given her level of wealth, she's still a very humble person at heart. She's very kind, and she's always concerned about not just about business success, really, but also about bigger things, economics, politics, and society.
Now I often think, maybe this is a sign of getting older. I was thinking, one day I'm going to take my grandchildren to see some of the buildings that I built. And I want to tell them the stories of how this building was built, conceived, the ideas, the stories behind it.
She's so young compared to some of her peers. I mean, in her early 50s, she has achieved more than people have achieved collectively from some of the billionaires we see in the United States.
I'm sure I will look back and feel very proud that this is a great opportunity in history that we were able to build that much.
Okay, thank you, Hassan. Thank you. Have you enjoyed the video? How many of us have been inspired? How many of us have been inspired? This lady here used to be a factory worker, went to study on scholarship, and 20 years later, she was she was the richest woman in China, worth $20 billion. And that's why I tell you that as long as you have the faith to begin, somehow the mountains can begin to do what? To move. So what I want to share with you today is a concept with which someone invited me about in 2025, that was 10 years ago. And it was at a point, like I told you, when I had a phone with a rubber band, I was lost, I was broke, and I'm going to show you how exactly my life changed completely. You see, what changes your life is not somewhere outside. Are we together? It is something around you, but which you choose to do it in a very different way. I'm going to share with you about this concept of network marketing that many people are part of, many people are joining, but also many people do not do what? Understand it. And I want to share with you how exactly I have made so much money from network marketing and how possibly you too can be able to do it. Now, first of all, I want to begin by helping you understand. These are things that people never get to know. So I want to begin it from the very first principles. To begin with, network marketing is also known as multi-level marketing. And it's a business model where products and services are sold directly from the manufacturer to the consumers through independent what? Distributors. All together, instead of traditional retailers, which I'm going to explain to you. So how do you earn commission from what I'm going to share with you? You earn commission from using and sharing the products directed to customers, like I'm going to share with you. You earn commission by building a team of other distributors, just like you, who use and share the products. And then also number 3, you earn residual income. Residual income is that money that keeps on coming. None of us would love to earn money when you are sleeping. There's a rich man, he's called Bill Gates. He one time said, I think it was Gates, yes. If you don't learn how to make money while you are sleeping, you're going to work until when? I'll repeat again. Bill Gates said, if you don't find a way to make money when you are sleeping, then what's going to happen? You're going to work for money until you die. And I don't wish that for you. So I'm going to show you how you can be able to earn a lot of free income. Income that keeps on coming even when you're not actively working, because your network continues to use the products and of course to share them. Now, the core idea of network marketing is that it is built on a principle of leverage. Can you say leverage? All business people know something called leverage. Leverage is working small and eventually your work does what? Continues. Each distributor shares the products and the opportunity with other few distributors. Those also few share with others, and over time, a powerful distribution network is formed. Are we together? And everyone is doing something small, but consequently, the volume is very big. Each person contributes a small effort, and together they create a massive volume and a lot of money in income. I'm going to show you how I was able to build a business in over 11 countries. I'm going to show you how in 1 year, my network was growing with revenue of over $20 million. How much is that? A lot of money, isn't it? And I was earning a lot of money, like I'm going to share with you. Then, I'm also going to share with you how exactly it works. This is how it works. Network marketing, what happens is, there is a manufacturer. The way some of us know, we have a company called Earth is what? Creation, isn't it? So there's a manufacturer, and from the manufacturer straight to the distributor, and from the distributor, a product goes straight to the consumer. So basically, network marketing is about avoiding so many middlemen from the manufacturer to the what? To the consumer. Now, I'm going to show you, so in this way, there's a lot of money that is being given to the what? To the distributor. So it's about when you understand the principle from its core. That's why I normally encourage people, when you join network marketing, don't stop from joining. Read and understand. It's when you read and understand that you're able to twist it towards how it can be able to benefit you. Basically, there are no wholesalers, there are no retailers, there are no paid advertisers. We do not necessarily have to go through that. All of the profit that would have gone to the middlemen now goes to the distributors in the form of commissions, bonuses, and rewards. I'm going to share with you how much money we are paying, for example, to our distributors. It is crazy. It's a lot of money. I'm going to share with you how much, I'm going to give you screenshots of how much I was able to make from this model. And like I told you, some of us will open the mouth and like, hey, are we together? Tell your neighbor, don't bite me. Are we together? So how is it different from traditional business? In a traditional business, a product goes through many middlemen before it reaches the customer, and every stage adds costs, markups, advertising expenses, and all these are paid by the what? By the final consumer. As a matter of fact, this is what happens. When you are getting a product in the traditional business, it comes from the manufacturer, it goes to a wholesaler. From the wholesaler, it goes to a regional distributor. From a regional distributor, it goes to a retailer, and then before it reaches the what? The customer. Are we together? Think about the product that you are having. There's someone who manufactured it. There's someone who is the wholesaler for Africa. There's also a wholesaler for Uganda. There's the shop you bought it from. There's the customer. All these places, you are leaving their money, isn't it? So by the time the product reaches you, the customer gets it expensive, and ordinary people do not earn anything from the chain. You saw a few years ago, those of us who are in TikTok, not even a few years ago, a few months ago, how they were showing us the actual value of some of these watches we are putting on, isn't it? From China, they are very cheap at the manufacturer, but because it's written on Citizen, it's written on Hugo Boss, it's written on all those kinds of names, what happens is by the time you are getting it, a product that left at the manufacturer at $100, 300,000, you are buying it at 3 million Ugandan shillings. Some of those perfumes, are we together? Some of those champagnes you take, the Beleas and what of you, are really from the manufacturer, they are not so expensive, but by the time they reach us, they are very, very expensive. Unfortunately, no one has benefited from that. For the business people who are here, because I asked that you invite some business people, this is a very, very good way. Those of us who are in the manufacturing, this is something you should understand, and you can instead use a network marketing model, which I'm going to show you is used all over the whole of Europe and the whole of America and many of these countries. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you how we are the first ones to introduce this project to Africa. So we are saying that the most powerful advertising is a satisfied customer. How many of us agree with that one? The most powerful advertising is a satisfied customer. There's a place I bought from bags, go and buy. People will always buy. There's a woman who does very good hair. Someone will not question, they will go and do the same. Are we together? So that kind of thing, and that is exactly what network marketing is really all about. Now, I'm going to share with you, there's a very big misconception, and that's why maybe people in Africa are not making a lot of money, because they don't understand, is that network marketing is not about recruiting. Are we together? Network marketing, Ruth, that is my chair. Network marketing is not about recruiting. It is about distribution. Most people misunderstand network marketing. They think that network marketing is about bringing people. How many of us think like that? Those of us, especially who are not in, put up your hand. Or those of us who are already members and you thought like that before, put up your hand. Where will I get people from? That's one of the common questions people ask, and I think they are wrong. In reality, it's about moving products through people, not people through products. As long as products are moving, then you are doing the business well. No one needs to sell huge volumes. Some people think network marketing is about selling and selling and selling very, very huge volumes. Not at all. Each person simply uses and shares a few products, and when thousands do the same, the total volume becomes very, very big. And this is something that especially business people can be able to understand. Before I now go to the distributors. Now, look at this. They're saying that you may not be able to sell to 10,000 people, but 10,000 people can each sell to one person. That's the power. So it's about realizing, how can I be able to reach very many people, but while each one is doing something small, something small, something small, and the volume becomes very big. So no one is really getting tired. All of us are doing something small, and eventually the volumes are very big within your team. I want to share with you a very interesting video. This time it will be, I think, 2 minutes, from Donald Trump. What he's saying about network marketing. Especially, I did this for you, those of us who do manufacturing and those of us who are business people. He says that, please continue, continue. He says that Donald Trump, first of all, you know, he's a billionaire with the word what? With the B. Are we together? And he owns, I think, 3 network marketing companies. He's a very huge endorser of network marketing. How come a billionaire, very respected, is doing network marketing, and what does he say about network marketing? Please show us that video so that we're able to see what he's saying about this model that I'm sharing with us today. Donald Trump.
be something that's really amazing. This is not all. The hardest work will be something that's really amazing. The harder you work, oftentimes, the luckier you get. I walked in, and people are thanking me so much, Mr. Trump, thank you. And I said, why? What did I do?
Can you begin,
I
please?
made more money in the last month than I have in the last 2 years. It was a long shot. This is not a long shot. This is going to be something that's really amazing. The harder you work, oftentimes, the luckier you get. I walked in, and people are thanking me so much, Mr. Trump, thank you. And I said, why? What did I do? They said, I made more money in the last month than I have in the last 2 years. I want people to be successful. I want people to make a lot of money, and I want people to enjoy it. When I got out of that car, I saw such unbelievable enthusiasm for the group, for the founders, and for the product, and for what we're doing as a network, as the Trump Network. The other thing is, and I just see it so many different times, never, ever quit. To be victorious, you have to think of yourself as a winner. You have to feel that you're a winner. You have to feel that you're better than the competition. We want to do, and we want to have a 5-year plan. We want to end up being the biggest in the industry. We are going to be the biggest in the industry. But I have a lot of other opportunities to do this because I believe in network marketing. I'm a big fan of network marketing. And I have a lot of other opportunities with other people that are pretty successful. I didn't see anything or anyone that was close to these 3 guys. I want this to go great. I want people to be successful. I want people to make money. I want people to love what they're doing. It's going to be our company as a group. We're going to come out with new and different products. They're going to be wonderful products. The network itself is going to be amazing. And let's make this the #1 network marketing company anywhere. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We're also going to watch just another video from a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. How many of us have read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? Anyone? Anyone? Which books are we reading? None of them. Are we together? My decision to take this business seriously was from Robert Kiyosaki, but sorry, before Robert Kiyosaki, which will come later, let us hear from another president of America, Bill Clinton. He gave this speech when he was looking at the figures in terms of tax revenue and how much money was coming to America. And he realized that all industries combined, I'm going to share with you the figures, the amount of money that Americans were making from distribution, from network marketing, was so many times bigger than all other industries during his time. Let us see what Clinton is saying, the former president of the United States of America.
I am delighted to have this opportunity to talk to so many of the salespeople who help our economy grow and help keep the American dream alive for millions of Americans. In America, if you work hard and play by the rules, if you take responsibility for yourself and your family, you should have all the opportunity you need for a better future. That's America's basic bargain. It's what I work to promote as president, and it's what the work of direct selling helps to promote each and every day. You strengthen our country and our economy, not just by striving for your own success, but by offering opportunity to others. You're also part of a global movement that promotes enterprise and rewards individual initiatives, and you've seen remarkable growth both at home and abroad. Last year, there were more than 7 million Americans in the direct sales industry. An average of 69,000 new distributors and salespeople join your industry every week. In addition to providing opportunity, you build our American community. Americans from every walk of life, every race, every creed are seizing the opportunities of direct sales. More than 300,000 of you are over the age of 65. More than 500,000 of you have some kind of disability. 3/4 of you are women, trying to strengthen your families and raise strong children without the fear that a glass ceiling will hold you down. In a very real way, your work promotes our values all around the globe. There are now more than 21 million direct salespeople worldwide doing business in 125 countries. I've followed your industry's growth for years now, and even I was amazed to learn that there are more than 100,000 direct salespeople in Russia and over 600,000 in China. But we need even more of the kind of opportunity direct selling represents. Your industry gives people a chance, after all, to make the most of their own lives. And to me, that's the heart of the American dream. I thank you for keeping it strong for so many millions of people and for expanding it to more people every day. Thank you for your work. God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you. He mentioned 3 countries. America has how many people by his time? 7 million distributors who are doing network marketing. Russia and China. Are they the richest economies in the world? Are they the richest economies in the world? Okay. Now let me share with you how come the very successful economies, people are becoming richer and richer every day, and some of us are still struggling, especially the third world countries. Let me show you the power of this model. The power of the model I'm going to share with you, number 1, is low risk and high leverage. And I think that more so in a third world country like Uganda, we need businesses where people can start small and earn what? Big. That's the power of what I'm going to share with you. Point number 2 that is very important, and why we decided to take the bold step to bring this to Uganda, and the first company in Africa owned by Africans to do this, it's because you get paid long after work is what? Is done. Is that good or good? Point number 3, and very important, is that scalability, the growth, are we together? That the income is not limited by time, location, and what of you. I'm going to share with you a teacher who was our top earner last month. This lady here, she used to teach at Kaboja school over there. Her name is Jalia. And how in a very short period of time, her business, she's always at the airport. I was with her in Kenya. She had come back from Arusha. Right now, she's going back to Nairobi. From Nairobi, she's going to Kinshasa. From Kinshasa to another place. How many of us want to become global trotters? Are we together? Then, the other one is, I'm going to share with you how it creates personal growth. Can you say personal growth? You become a better leader, communicator, entrepreneur, like I'm going to share with you. Then, also importantly, teamwork. Are we together? Success comes through helping what? Others. You heard what Donald Trump said. You heard what Bill Gates said. He appreciates the industry because of helping what? Others. He said most of the members are women who are building their what? Communities. That's if the English, we understood it very well, isn't it? Then the other one is this, is you don't need employees. You build an independent, self-driven network, and I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. But also very, very importantly, low overheads. One of, if, do you have business people in the house? If you are doing any kind of business, you basically, whether self-employed or whatever, put up your hand. Okay, what do we do others? Put up your hand or you're shy. Are we together? Any businessman will tell you, one of the biggest problems that you have in business is overhead costs. Can you say overhead costs? Rent, money for workers, etc. Money for advertising. Those of us who are business friends, all the time they are saying rent, KCC, and what of you. So we have a business here whereby all these ones are no longer a problem. Then I'm going to share with you a short video of Robert Kiyosaki. And then where Robert Kiyosaki really explains. Now, many of us who know very well, Robert Kiyosaki is a partner of Donald Trump in many of their projects of network marketing. As a matter of fact, they wrote a book called Why We Want You to Be Rich, or Why You Want You to Become Billionaires. And they were explaining how exactly you can become. So in a very short period of time, Robert Kiyosaki is going to share with us. Please share with us that video. Volume.
For the past several years, he's been a huge supporter of the network marketing industry. He's made the claim that network marketing is the business of the 21st century. Mentor me, Robert.
Let me tell you why I endorse network marketing and why I call it the power of it. The reason for it is, as an entrepreneur, this word here, network marketing, is the key to making a lot of money, to being successful. It's only those people who have an employee mentality working for a paycheck, or like a specialist or a small business guy who just wants to put on sales. They don't understand the power of network marketing. Now let me give you, this is not just for the network marketing industry. You know, when we talk about television stations, they talk about the television network. That's how big people think. They think in terms of networks. When you talk about radio, they talk about a radio network. And the same thing, my friend owns a series of gas stations. He calls it the network of gas stations. So the rich use the term network a lot. And I know one of the reasons why I sort of endorse network marketing is because in many circles, it has a negative connotation. And that's because a lot of times people who shouldn't be in the business join the business, or also people abuse the business. But the reason I endorse network marketing is for people who really want to get out of the rat race and really want to get on with, you know, building a business by helping other people build their businesses. So that's why I endorse network marketing. Another reason I endorse it is because network marketing will give you the sales skills or the communication skills or the self-esteem and the emotional courage to go and knock on doors and talk to other people. If you don't have that courage, or you're more afraid of what somebody else thinks of you, you'll probably never be successful at network marketing, but you'll probably never be successful in business anyway. So I love network marketing because network marketing will take an average person like me or John and actually work with you and build you up so you have the personal courage to take the no, to take the rejection, to not really care what, I mean, you do care, but what other people think of you. So the reason people are not successful is they want to follow the herd and do what everybody else does. And 90% of the people on this earth when it comes to money are financial losers. So if you're going to become successful, you cannot care what the thundering herd does. You've really got to break away. My rich dad called it the 90-10 rule. That meant 10% of the people make 90% of the money, and 90% of the people make 10% of the money. So the beauty of network marketing, there's no guarantees, but it gives you the opportunity to be in that 10%. And the way you get in that 10% is to find that person inside of you who cares more of what you think about yourself than you care what other people think of you. So the beauty of network marketing is it gives people the courage, the sales skills, the communication skills to be a leader. And that's what it takes to be successful in the world, is to be a leader. As an entrepreneur, I have built many businesses from scratch. And as some of you should know, a lot of them crashed also. Statistics show that most new businesses fail within the first 5 years, 90% in fact. And of the 10% that survive, the remaining 10% crashed in the second 5 years. So in other words, most are gone in 10 years. So I've looked at many different models, and one that stands out for me is network marketing. And the reason for that, it takes very little upfront cash. It's low overhead. You can do it part-time. Keep your daytime job, but do this part-time. And once the business is up and running, it can generate enough income so that you can move from the left side to the right side of the quadrant. So let me tell you about my introduction to network marketing, because I had a very closed mind to it. Since I can build my own businesses, I said, why do I need a network marketing business? But about 15 years ago, I have a good friend, his name is Bill, and this guy is the best real estate investor I know. He has tons of assets in here. So I said, Bill, why did you start a network marketing business?
And his answer was very simple. He says, it's my way of helping people. But more importantly, he says, the reason most people can't invest in real estate is because they don't have a business. They don't make enough money simply because taxes, debt, inflation, and retirement savings are killing them. They cannot even invest. So my friend Bill, who is a professional real estate entrepreneur, he says, I started a network marketing business so the people that worked with me could start their own business and then invest money with him. So with that, I realized then that network marketing wasn't about making money, but it was about helping people to help other people make money so they become financially free. So the beauty of network marketing, I said, like it's very low entry point, doesn't take much money, you can do it part-time. And where you profit is in most big corporations is they spend millions, sometimes billions of dollars in advertising. So rather than give that money to advertisers, network marketing depends on building a network. It's called word of mouth, like you recommend a movie to a best friend. So really, the reason I support network marketing, because it's not about selling. It's about people helping people build assets in the asset columns, becoming business owners, and then becoming investors, rather than going through all of this here, which most E's and S's go through. In this section, I want to talk to you about a different kind of quadrant. Years ago, I found out there were 4 kinds of people in the world. You know, one type are people who must be right. These people know all the right answers. They went to school, they know everything. You can't tell them anything. This is not a good business for them because their minds are too set. Another kind of person is a person who must be comfortable. You know, the house could be on fire, but they're still watching TV, eating a hot dog, watching what's going on in the world. These people are toast because the world economy is not coming back. The world economy has moved on. And people who need to be comfortable will probably be left behind. So the people who need to be comfortable, you probably shouldn't talk to them because you only make them uncomfortable. And they're probably not going to make the move because number 1 priority is being comfortable. Another kind of person is a person who must be liked. You know, they want to please everybody. This is probably not the business for them either, you know, because they want somebody else's approval. They want to be the good little boy or girl saying, I did the right thing, didn't I? You like me, don't you? And so they'll probably not be successful in the 21st century because they'll probably want to be liked by people who have to be right. And people want to be comfortable. All right, good to be comfortable. All right, you're very right. You know, that's part of being liked. But the business for the people of the 21st century are people who must win. And that's where I am at. One of the best things I was taught in the Marine Corps and at military school is not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you stand up. When somebody knocks you back, what do? Oh, you hurt my feelings? You'll probably not be successful. The world will probably pass you by. Because as I said, the world economy is moved on. It's not coming back. So winners will win. But winning takes sacrifice. Success takes sacrifice. And these are the people who will do best in business of the 21st century. So when you're talking to people, you know, about this business, you have to look at them and ask yourself, is this person really just going to be liked and they'll tell you what you want to hear? Or they're going to argue with you because they know all the right answers, or they're going to get very upset with you for disturbing them. So what you're looking for in the network marketing business are people who want to win. People who know the economy has moved on. You'll find every race, gender, age, and background in network marketing. But what they really want to do is they want to win. It really is a true playing field in the world, but not for these people. These people were left behind. Network marketing is for people who want to win because network marketing is a business model of the future. If you want the government to take care of you, then just keep doing what you want to do. It is possible for everyone to win, but the problem is you've got to commit to it. You've got to say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate 5 years of my life. You want to look at the leaders and say, those are people I want to be like. Those are the kinds of people I want to hang out with. That's what you got to say to yourself. Well, as we know, there's fewer and fewer jobs. You know, American corporations say they're hiring, but they're not hiring in America, they're hiring overseas. But more than that is that the reason I endorse network marketing is most people are addicted to the paycheck. And the paycheck is one of the most sinister plots ever pulled upon a human being. If you need a paycheck, you've sold your soul. You sold your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. You sit there in fear of losing your job, or can I get a raise, or will I get promoted? I mean, and then why would you do that? Another thing about when we endorse network marketing, we don't think of it as a network marketing. We think of it as entrepreneur development. Because if you need a paycheck, this is not your business. We build businesses. So sometimes when Kim and I do a deal, we may not receive a paycheck for 5-6 years. And so these guys come, oh, am I going to get rich quick? And some people do, I don't know if you do or not. But that is an employee, get rich, loser mindset. And so the thing that network marketing does is really kind of cure you of that loser paycheck, get rich quick mentality, and actually build a business. We build businesses, and that's how we're rich, but we didn't get rich quick, and I don't need a paycheck, and I never want a paycheck. So that's kind of a revolutionary thought to most people up there who went to school to get good grades and get a job. And then you get a high-paying job, and a higher-paying job, you pay higher taxes, and you wonder why you never get ahead. That's because you went to school to get a job and a paycheck. You've got to get away from the paycheck, and sometimes it might take 2-3 years to get away from that. And that's what network marketing teaches people. It's an entrepreneur's mindset, it's an entrepreneur's spirit, not a loser employee, I need a paycheck mentality.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to know what you think of this video, what you think about
Thank you. Have you heard what he has said? I will not repeat the words of Robert Kiyosaki, so that I don't seem to attack anyone, but for sure, he made a lot of sense, especially for us in Uganda. Now, I want to proceed my presentation, I think, to the part where I will share my story, then I go straight to sharing with you what we are doing here at OQATA Wellness Solutions. There are 2 more videos which will come at the end. Let us just quickly go through this so people can go home and attend their independence. The truth about network marketing, truth number one, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's one of the fastest ways to get rich, but it's one of the fastest ways to get rich if you work hard and master the right skills. Donald Trump said his friends were making twice more money than what they were making last year. Are we together? You heard Robert Kiyosaki saying, in 5 years, you can completely be a different person. Are we together? You won't become rich tomorrow, but in 1 year, you'll be a very different person. That one, I can attest. Number 2, the second truth is, is that anyone can succeed. I like this. Anyone can succeed. Income is based on effort, leadership, not position, timing, race, sex, or any other factors. I love this business for that. Truth number 3, like I'm going to share with you, is that legitimate MLMs are illegal and are product driven. They pay you from real product sales, not from recruitment fees. And I'm going to be able to share with you that anyone telling you, some of you have seen it on my YouTube videos, anyone telling you, you don't have to be anything, join and sleep, they are lying to you, isn't it? Point number 3, and we don't do that here. Point number 3, it's a distribution, not a recruitment business. The more products move through the people who use and share. So someone says, I'm not good at selling, I'm not good at recruiting, you are in the right place. You heard Robert Kiyosaki telling you the same thing in his video. The other one, truth number 5, it's a business that rewards leadership. I'm going to show you how it does. You earn more by helping others do succeed. I think all the speakers said it. Donald Trump said it. You heard Bill Gates saying it. He was thanking network marketing for helping Americans, and Robert Kiyosaki emphasized it more than once. Truth number 6 is that it's a teamwork business. You have a whole list of uplines to help you do succeed. We are ready to support you through the whole list of uplines. And then I just have this quote that says, network marketing does not make you rich. It helps you to earn your riches. If there's a person outside there who says, I don't have a lot of capital, I don't have a lot of money, but for sure I'm very hardworking, and I'm looking for that business that can pay me millions and millions of money. I'm going to show you how I did it myself. Now, I want to, Hassan, just play for us. I know it is a 1-minute video. Play that video before I go to my story, because there are some thoughts Africans have that I want to demystify from our minds, and that's how you're going to become very rich. Just play video number 5. So the last one, you pay it at the end. Now, just pause a little bit. Just pause there. This very advocate of, he even wrote a book called The Business School. He was so negative about network marketing. And look at what he has to say in that video. Please start the video, Hassan.
And I was very much against network marketing. You know, the pyramid scheme, all the things they say about it. So my friend told me to shape up and shut my mouth and go check them out. So when I checked out network marketing, I said, oh my God, they're doing what my rich dad told me to do, is learn how to sell. And they said the hardest thing in life, Vlad, is rejection. And I was very much against network marketing. You know, the pyramid scheme, all the things they say about it. So my friend told me to shape up and shut my mouth and go check them out. So when I checked out network marketing, I said, oh my God, they're doing what my rich dad told me to do, is learn how to sell. And they said the hardest thing in life, Vlad, is rejection. And
thank you. What he says exactly, that is what was about me, and my family also didn't really understand it until I was able to study it. Now let me share with you my story. Please, Hassan, continue. Hassan, please. Okay, now this is my story, and how the reason why someone invited you, and how exactly I've been able to make it. Like I shared with you, I've been able to move from despair. Jimmy told you how I was doing so badly when I started. And I have this quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that says, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, but as long as you see the first step, just get started. I once attended an event. It was at Christ the King, the old Christ the King, and there was a presentation by a Nigerian man. This Nigerian man used to sell spare parts, and he came and showed us how he was making $1,000 per day. From starting out, he started out selling spare parts, eventually changed the business, someone invited him, and he was making $1,000 per day. How much is $1,000 in Ugandan shillings? How much? I want you to imagine you are broke and you are desperate, because that was me, and someone is on the stage saying, on Monday, I make 3.5. On Tuesday, I make 3.5. On Wednesday, I make 3.5. On Thursday, I make 3.5. On Saturday, Friday, I make 3.5. On Saturday, 3.5 million. Sunday, 3.5 million. The week begins again. Monday, 3.5 million. How do you feel? I felt annoyed. And I had read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then I also read that book of Kiyosaki, The Business School. And there's another book called The Magic of Thinking Big. It's written by some other guy. I said, all of them were endorsing network marketing. I said, maybe there's something I don't know that these people know. And that's how I was able to open up my mind and study it, and I was able to change my life completely. This was me, and you can be able to say I was broke, desperate, and jobless. Anyway, the picture can tell it all. This was me 10 years ago in 2015, January. Are we together? Then I started with faith that if others can do it, I can what? Do it. I tell people, let others be negative about you, but never be negative about who? Yourself. Out together. Let others judge you, but never judge who? Yourself. Never say anything bad about yourself. Don't say Siri Sobola. Don't even have any pity party. No one cares. Nowadays, when I'm sick and people ask me, are you okay? I say I'm fantastic because no one cares about your what? Problems. The more you confess your problems, the more they keep on doing what? Manifesting. You Africans would like feeling pity. I go to places and someone is cutting away my barbers and they are telling you all their problems as if you care. You get what I'm talking about? So always make sure you confess positively about yourself. Anyway, I decided to start, and because I had dreams. As a young man who had just left university, I had a dream of a car, not a Range Rover. I just wanted a normal car. Anything with 4 tires, I was okay. I had a dream to also have a family. I wanted to marry. And I knew I could not marry a woman when I'm eating chapati and chikomando for supper. You know what I'm talking about. Do you have bachelors in the house? Or men who have been bachelors before? We always start the same with a mattress. Are we together? And the blankety and the bed sheets. Before you know it, you keep on buying one thing after another. I think men always are very good at starting the first step. The other one, I needed a house. This was a very beautiful house. I wanted anything with a what? With a roof. My own home. So I didn't have capital, and I'm talking to that person who has a dream, but you're wondering, where do I get capital? What idea can I start? What business can I start? Where can I commit? I am telling you, you are in the right place at the right what? Time. That is if you want to do it. But I had a belief and a dream. All I need for you, Robert Kiyosaki said it, as long as you have a dream and you're ready to learn, you're in the right place with network marketing. Now, let us continue. This was me. My first road to financial freedom was starting with the first step, which was my first what? Presentation. This was me beginning to build my empire slowly by slowly. And eventually, and I always tell people, and I mean it from the word go, and after you have heard it from all my videos, I wasn't there to tell them the words to say. 1 year is enough to completely change your life in multi-level marketing if you take it seriously. Let us read that one together. 1 year is enough. To do what? To completely, tell them completely. To completely. Let us begin afresh. Because Ugandans, there are words which, the words in capital letters, mean capital what? Letters. Let us 1 year is enough to completely change your life in multi-level marketing if you take it seriously. All these billionaires are saying the same thing. All these scholars are saying the same thing. And the same thing has happened to me and to many, many others. I'm going to share with you. Now let me show this. Those of us, you can see the screen, especially those at the front. When I started out in network marketing, this is a bank statement from one of the banks. This is mine. That's my account. January 2015 to December 31st, 2015. The amount of money. Total deposits on that account was 69 million. Is that good or good? That was my first year. Do for me 69 divided by 12. Robert Kiyosaki talked about a job, and of course everyone should love and respect their job, but he's saying don't stay there for too long. 69 divided by 12 is what? 5. That means that within the first year, I was making an average of 5.7 million. I was working with Jubilee, and within that year, I quit. That's the day I completely became jobless and focused on business, because I started part-time selling Jubilee insurance with whatever, because I was I was earning commission from them. Then I realized that with 5.9 million averagely per month, I was now earning more money from my network marketing business than what Jubilee was paying me at that time. I was doing Jubilee Life and in Bugolobi over there. We are the ones who started that office there. Continue. The following year, tell anybody the following year. I told you don't open the mouth so much. Are we together? Because the fly may enter. I'm going to surprise. I'm going to show you how people are making money in this Uganda. Sometimes it gets annoying. It's for me, a Nigerian showed me $1,000 per what? Per day. And I said, what is this? I could not even imagine. Who makes people's salary in a what? In a day? Tell me, but people are making it. Continue. Then 2016, I'm the one with the clicker. 2016, you can see now we come here. This one is now not wide. But you see January 2016 to December 31st, 2016. Who can see that figure? Total deposits 910,769,000 in 1 year. Hilda, you are the one who did mathematics earlier. Do for me 910 million divided by 12. Divided by 12. How much is that one in a month? What? Pardon? 75 million. That someone I was begging as broke and desperate. By 2 years later, I was making 75 million per what? Divide that one by 30. We see it per day. There's how many of us like hip hop? There's a movie, not a movie, but a song by this guy, this man, the one with a big stomach with a lot of beards, Rick Ross. There's a song I like listening to that says, men has become what? Idols. Are we together? Whereby the people that used to inspire you now come and say, excuse me, sir, ochikolo otia. Do for me 75 by 30. 2.5 billion. 2 years before I'd gone for a presentation, a Nigerian was making 3.5 million per what? Per day. Now, 2 years later, I was making 2.5 million per what? I just want to share with you how I did it. Is that good? Is that fair? Aha. So now, you can continue. Now, of course, within 1 year, needless to say from my figures, my dreams had started coming alive. I bought my very first car, which was a Mercedes what? Benz. This one, I no longer have it. It became old and someone who was, you saw my picture when I was broke, and what of you? A few years later, I was on flights. This was, by the way, me and Jimmy. The one you saw who invited me. Those of us who came early. He was saying cookies before. Now we're on the plane together. This one was I think it could have been this. No, sir. Maybe I like that t-shirt a lot. Welcome. I'm different people, different times. But yeah, it happens. How many of us have a favorite dress or favorite shirt? Hey, it's allowed. Aha. Then, a few years later, I was dining and wining with the rich and the famous. In Uganda, once you want to know that someone has made it big, they start eating where Abazungu eat from. Am I right or I'm right? Yeah. They start cheating. Oh, my friend from Canada, that one has gone. And by the way, if you want to sell your business in Uganda, just employ white people. I don't know why Ugandans behave like that, but for us, we are not going to do that. Then, I had now a very beautiful office. From being jobless to Amazing Grace. Can you say Amazing Grace? Amazing Grace. This one is a Ebenezer for sure. Are we together? Then from there, Hilda, you are my mathematician. I'm showing you things that happen in real life. Are we together? And I was arguing for a long time until I decided, let me understand this thing from its core principles. You know, there are things that business restaurant Rachi Mandela kula sentes obezito. Banange boutique. Who has made more money than Abraham's? Did he start in down there at, I'm told about Owino. Then he started growing slowly by slowly. And then he moved. Banange supermarket, Nzibu Nyoba Kuba. Ask for me, Ngabirano. He's building 2 towers there. Ngabirano is one of capital shoppers. He's building 2 towers at Zambia. Those 2 buildings. He has made them from supermarket business. But Ugandans will tell you, Banange and Zimu. Tell me another one that Ugandans say that is high. Everything. Hilda. Let's continue. January, we ended on 20 what? 2017, January, 1st January to 1st January 2017, 31st December 2017. How much? Total deposits, 1,775 million, even if we stop there. He would do for me the math, divided by what? 12. 147. A people that was making 100 million and they wonder 147. One what? 147. How many of us have seen someone who is making 147 in a month? Million. It looks as if it's a lie. As if the chili yo. Or you know what I'm talking about? Divide that one by 30. 4.9 million. Now I was making more money than the person inspired me. 5 million per day. Teneba Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Friday also again we go behind, Sunday. You clap for God. I told you all you have to do is to do what? To believe in faith. That is exactly what I want to share with you. What can happen for us as Ugandans. Of course, needless to say, I was now driving the best cars in what? In a town. Needless to say, I was changing their colors. Needless to say, I come from a place called Kamwocha. Kamwocha is a slum. All together. From there, I'm living in a very beautiful mansion in Moyenga. All together. This is my wife. We are married. This thing opened me up to investments. Are you together? This was my first construction project. First. There's a friend of mine, he's an engineer, he's called Duncan. He says that network marketing gave him what they call a quantum jump. Can you say quantum jump? Can you say quantum jump? A quantum jump is where you don't say pora and pora. You do what? Jump. I wish that one for you. Are you together? My first construction project was this one here. I said I must build a building like this one. Have you ever built anything? I'd seen what is possible. I don't know why people are negative. They always think about what? Negativity. Can you even count sand? How do you even count sand? Are we together? I started. I said, Njakurumba, I will attack. And before I knew it, I started and I finished the structure. And before I know it, I was able to do what? To complete it. That was the first construction project. Then I said, I will not go back. Let me attempt at commercial real estate. Let me build houses for sale. And when I was beginning, people said, why don't you begin with one? Why don't you begin small? I said in Njakurumba. I bought, I think, 1 acre and a half in Komambo. I started. Together. I said, I'm going to build 5 houses at what? At a go. And I was able, this was the plan. I started 1, 2, 3. Eventually, the project, was able to move on. And the people were asking, how do you do so many houses at once? I said, I have seen what? Possibilities. Never possibilities. Then from there, I'm now doing many projects of the sort I have. The other one I said, I did an attempt on mixed-use project. This was a project in Iganga, and I wanted to do business of partnership and business of doing business with the local government. So we started, wanted the market in Iganga, pushed for a license, were able to get it, and it's called on Saza Road, one of the roads being built, we have a market over there. Are you together? This was the market we built, one of the modern markets. Now it is so big, full of people, you can't even take a picture. People ask us, will people come? Will people do what? Go there right now. Full. Are we together? Then I said, on top of that, I've always wanted to get into hospitality. So I was able to buy a house on Moanda Road, and I said, let me convert it to a hotel. I learn as I build other projects. This was the very first hospitality real estate project, which I did. It was a very small project. It's going to be having up now. We still have it. And we have about 15 rooms here. But look at what it was able to open me up to another one called Ruby Lounge. This one's in Nintendo. This was also another project. Then it was, these ones have been able to open me up to now even a much, much bigger one, which is this one here, Ruby Kondo Hotel. Are we together? So they told you the first step is to do what? Take the first step in? Take the first step in what? In faith. I want to, I've been able to build a business that has been able to grow all over so many countries. I'm not sure I've done it. And this is Kenya. This is Tanzania. This was Zambia. This when I was still building. Now I've changed path, like I'm going to share with you. This is Rwanda. This is there. As you may ask me, how did you get to know all these people? Tell your neighbor the power of network marketing. That is what is possible for us. I've been able to write books. So after, I'll talk about that later. So after doing this for 10 years and really achieving a lot of success, and that was exactly 15 years from the time I joined, because I joined before I joined university, left it, then after university, that's when I really started doing network marketing again. So my story is for 15 years and also 10 years. But I've done this actively for 10 years. After doing it for about 10 years, but 15 years in total, I now wanted to give back. To create, just like Robert Kiyosaki said, to create something that would make a real what? Difference. A real difference here in Africa. And that's how I founded OQATA Wellness Solutions, to empower Africans to live healthier, wealthier, and more fulfilling what? Lives. Ugandans, especially you, the members, I want you to bring all the kind of seriousness you can ever bring. Those of us who have not yet joined, please join as fast as you can. As we expand with you. Are we together? As we grow with you. This is a Ugandan thing. Are we together? There is no other company you'll ever find in network marketing that has been founded here in Africa, when you are seeing and you are invited within the first year, then within the second year. These are things we used to pray about. The company where I made my millions, I joined after 9 years. I was 9 years late. How many years? 9. The first company I ever joined from America, by the time I joined in 1990, it had come in 1996 in Uganda. 1996 I was in the primary. 1996 some of you were not born. Today they are about 75 years. Companies like Forever Living, they were celebrating the other day close to 40 years. Are you waiting for OQATA to be 40 years for you to say, I should imagine 40 years. 40 years, but why am I talking 40 years? 5 years. Anyway, I will share with you some people who have been with us for 1 year. So first of all, there are so many reasons we started OQATA. But let me just quickly run through our products. We wanted quality products, and we chose a partner from America. Our products, our food supplements are coming from where? United States of America. We have a group of scientists that work with them to provide private formulas for the African immunity system. Our products are doing wonders because they are being customized straight for Africa. Not many companies, by the way, I am 1,000,000% sure. Are we together? 1,000,000% what? Sure. That the reason why our products are working is because Africa is a very small market. When many people are designing products, they never think about Africa because we're a small what? Market. That's the honest truth. But OQATA, Africa was the #1 market, was the benchmark. How many in all industries, how together, all industries, how many industries put Africans as the benchmark #1 on good things? Other times on bad things, I think let us get a malaria drug. It's good for Africa. Or no bad what? Or bad things. How together. So our benchmark has been Africans, And the reason as why you, the members, I know your customers are very happy about our products is because for the first time ever, a food supplement has been developed benchmarking African skin, African immunity, African blood, African bones, African everything. This hair, skin and nails, it's a product. Actually, our hair, skin and nails has now started moving. When we started, we brought hair, skin and nails, and Africans were not using it. They would say, I want another product. Then today, everyone who tries our skin, hair, nails product, all the women, they come back like, my wife, I bought a lot of them and I took them home because I was also buying, because it was a new company. They were not giving me. So I got, and she wasn't using. See, just after 6 months, she said, there's something in this product of yours. My hair was breaking, my skin was not okay, but right now after taking it, I am now okay. She would pass like this, women when they want to be seen. All the time like this, the neck like this, so that I can be able to do what? To see. Our products are so amazing. There's another product which we brought, Ugandans didn't understand it, resveratrol. Everyone who is trying resveratrol is coming back. Colon detox. There's another one called, we have the best product in the world as far as Africa is concerned on weight loss. Everyone who is trying our Trimton, it's now over, we don't have it. Because people are buying it in big volume. Now we have loaded a whole container of Trimton coming very, very soon. Are you together? Now, in 1 year we have expanded. OQATA is here in Uganda. This is our headquarters. Here we are here on this floor and this other floor. Hopefully the landlord is not hearing. Hopefully we can buy the building soon because we are just expanding. Are you together? In Kenya, we started with 1 floor, 7th floor of Dem Plaza. As many of you know, next month we are launching another floor because the sales and the growth is out of the what? Over the roof. Are we together? In Tanzania, we're in Dem Plaza. We also hope to expand our office and Rwanda. These are the countries we are fully so far registered. But 2026 we are registering also in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm going with Jalia to do a pre-launch event there. Benin and Togo, Jimmy and Damien of Kenya. Our top earner of Kenya is going with VP Jimmy. They are going to visit Togo to help them set up the office because we are fully registered, a press and company. They will pass by Benin because we're in the process of registering. I'm not so sure if they will go to Ghana, but I know they'll pass there. Zambia, James Sebugala was there. And then, of course, Nigeria, we're opening 2026. Are you going to wait until we open where? South Korea, North Korea? Tell me a rare country. For you to save an Abasaja very serious. 2027, we're opening the rest of Africa. Maybe some of us are waiting for us to go to where? To Comoros. Are we together? We are planning regional headquarters. Uganda, the regional headquarters of East Africa. Nigeria, regional headquarters for South Africa. Kinshasa, regional headquarters for Central African market. Egypt for Arab market. South Africa for the SADC market. South Korea, we're going to get our skincare products from there. USA to serve the European and American market. Are we together? Are you waiting for us to complete our OQATA towers for you to do what? To say that you are serious. You know what I'm talking about? Then we dream of creating 100,000 self-made millionaires in the next 5 years. In America, you heard the president saying, Clinton, Hillary, yes, Clinton, Hillary, not Hillary, the husband, Bill Clinton, all together, how they have 7 million Americans who are already benefiting from network marketing. We are only asking in the next 5 years, 100,000 of them who are able to make $1 million in 5 what? Years. I want you to be one of them. Then we are also, these are OQATA products. We are also expanding our product lines. We already have food supplements. We have introduced beverages. We have Andro Brew for the men and also Trimton. We are bringing skincare products. We are bringing personal care products. We are bringing cleaning products. We want to create a company whereby every family in Africa, if they don't brush with OQATA, they bathe with OQATA. If they don't bathe with OQATA, they supplement with OQATA. If they don't do that, they clean with OQATA. Like, we are going to do it. There's a very good strategic plan we are following. So far we have, out of these divisions, we have 2 of them, and we are doing negotiations to have these everyday use products. Are you waiting? Please, someone will come to you and say, but I got a toothpaste or OQATA. Then you remember Independence Day, we invited you. We are also planning to do charity through medical support. We are already very closely associated. We are one of the biggest funders of this year's Rotary Cancer Run. Are we together? Because we want to give to these causes that prevent disease and eradicate disease in Africa. And is anyone please clapping for us? Are we together? Anyone please clapping for us? It's when you have a cancer patient that you know, but we are part of the big funders of building the cancer ward, completing it at St. Francis Hospital in down there, where? In Zambia. Now, the billionaire blueprint, how to make the real money. Can you say real money? Real money. My wife says, say real. But me, I say real. Are you together? Because I come from the West. Real money in OQATA Wellness Solutions. How to make real money. Very, very quickly. Number 1, this is what I did. There are only 4 streams of income that is created through network marketing, and we brought them here in OQATA. The first way you make money, number 1, let us say together, retail profits, team commissions, leadership bonuses, incentives and bonuses. The first way you make money from retailing, you earn money each time you sell a product to anyone. Are we together? Because once you're a member, you get our products at low prices. There are many members like my mother and others who join just to become customers, to get them at a lower price. And we don't sell to outside people. When you come to buy from our 3rd floor there, we ask you for your ID number. If not, we don't sell to you. You buy through our what? Our member. Are we together? So when a member wants to sell anything to a non-member, they get it at a lower price, membership price, and then they're able to sell it at a profit. This is what I'm talking about. So the first way to earn is when a customer, a non-member, buys from you. They buy through your membership. We are developing a system where you can put on your status, on your social media, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, just like that. You put a product and its link. When someone clicks that link, it takes them straight to buying. They can pay with the mobile money. They pay the full price. Then automatically on your own mobile money, a message comes, ting, ting, and you have a profit of 30,000, 23,000. People see you smiling, they say, "Only Guadaru," you say, "I am, because I am rich." We are really working out to make sure that you can make as much money as possible. The second type of commission, there are 3. And I want you to watch my board care seriously. Number 1, you earn money each time. Look at, you earn money in all ways. Money attacks you on the left, on the right, on the central, up in your head, and even on your back. Look, you earn money each time you recruit anyone to join OQATA. You earn money. You earn money each time the person in your team recruits another one. You earn money each time anyone in your team sells anything. I want you to think about it. You earn money when you sell anything. That is okay. But then you also earn money when you bring a person in the business, in the team. You also earn money. You are there, you are innocent. So me, I earn money when I sell to you. What's your name, sir? Ignatius. I earn money. Then Ignatius says, I want to join and become a member. Stand up, Ignatius. So I earn money when he becomes a what? A member. Clap for me. Then I'm the one who brought who? Then he brings another one. Just get a hot girl here and bring her. Hey, a very hot one. Hey, you never know. Today is your lucky day. Are you doing that? So then, I earn money again when he has brought his friend. She doesn't know me. I was not there. I earn money. Can you clap for this company here? This is what I'm saying practically. Like always you earn money. Americans are telling you it's free money to pick. And we are pleading with our fellow Ugandans, our brothers, Banange, come and earn what? Money. The company pays over 40% of the sales we are giving out. Look at this, what happens. So you earn money every time you introduce a new person. This is what I said. So I brought Ignatius, I earn money. I bring another one, I earn money. Depending on the package they join with. Whoever invited you is going to show you the packages. Because there's a membership fee. Then you earn money, like that. If I bring a person who begins with a smaller package, I earn 80,000. I bring someone who begins with a bigger package, I earn 241,000. The smaller package is how much? 550. So I bring a person who joins, Ignatius, if he join with the smaller package of 550, I earn 80,000. Is that good or good? When Ignatius join with a bigger package of how much? 1,650,000, I earn 240. When he joins with a package of how much? 3.3, I earn 483. He joins with a big, please join with this one. He joins with this package of 5.5 million, I earn 806,000. 806, imagine. That is school fees, that is salary. Are we together? That is rent. Then people are saying, send the Zabud. Zabud did our. Then, earn money each time the person you brought introduces another person. So I am here, and I brought Ignatius. Maybe I brought another person. As the people I brought, the ones, who, as they bring others, this Selini has brought others, he's earning. So when Ignatius brings that sister, what's your name? Paul? Martha. When Ignatius brings Martha, he earns, I also do what? Tell your neighbor, you earn, I earn. Tell your neighbor, you earn, I earn. Where do you find that business? Then, so as the network grows, I am earning. Look at this, 157 I'm earning. 157 I'm earning. Look at this. Every time my team is growing, I am not there. Me, what I liked about this business, they told you it gives you leverage. No. Residual income. Money you earn, whether you're working all. Again, I'll repeat. Money you're earning, whether you work all. Look at this. Every time my team is growing, I am earning, whether I'm there or not. I'm in Kisoro, I am earning. I'm in the Kabare, I am earning. I'm in the bed, I am earning. It is a public holiday, I am earning. How together? I am holiday, I am earning. I'm not in the mood, the money puts me in the mood. I am doing well, I am earning. I am earning. Look at this. It continues and continues and continues. Why wouldn't anyone invest time to understand this business model? Let us continue. Number 3, we say, earn money. There is even a lot of money that you keep on earning as your team is growing. You are earning money. I'm not going to go into the details. You are earning money. The good thing about it, our company says you don't have to bring the whole village. You heard them saying it's not about recruiting. By the way, in OQATA, all you only need to recruit 2 people. How many people? 2. How many people? 2 people. That's why they say it's not about recruiting. Then you go in your village and you tell somebody, say, "Every is abantu." From where? Are we together? We are saying that our network marketing model is not like this one. Cross. Tell neighbor, cross. When you already have 2 people, any other person that joins, you give them away to your people. Are we to Ignatius? You help her. When you help her, you never know your agenda may go through like that. Are we together? Now, you also earn money when the people you brought sell anything. Point number what? Number 3. You are there. There are ranks that we have. Let's say, for example, Ignatius, you are at this level. Are we together? When Martha, you said you are called Martha, right? When Martha, you brought her innocently. She buys anything. They pay you 5%. Has anyone understood that? Anyone in your team that's joined, that buys anything, if you're bronze, they pay you 20%. Let me say by show of hands members. If you're a member and you're already brass, you're a brass member, please stand up, put up your hand straight and high. Come to the stage, brass. Let us clap for them. These are brass members. If you're a brass member and you remain seated, I'm watching you, God is seeing you. Brass member. Let us clap for them. Don't you clap for people? Brass member. So all these brass members, anyone in their team buys anything, they are at home, they are seated, 5%. They are somewhere in the supermarket shop, and they say, 5%. You say, but then we say, 1 loaf of bread, bring another one. What's wrong, madam? Just bring. And OQATA has done what? Has paid. They are not there. If you are a bronze member, bronze, can you say bronze? Anything that anyone buys in your team, you earn 10. Whether you're there all, any bronze members, anyone who is a bronze business builder, bronze, please come bronze. Let us clap for them. These are very serious people. And I like this thing here. Because I remember that Ruth Kisitu, please put up your hand, is a sister to Hilda. Hilda, put up your hand. She's the one who brought this one. This one is a bronze, this is a brass. Can you clap? So that means that when a member under Hilda buys, Hilda earns, the sister also does what? I remember Daddy Muhire is the one who was pleading. They said, I have a friend of mine, she's a Ugandan, but from South Sudan, and she's stubborn. I want you to be the one to convince her. They brought her to my office, this one here. Very argumentative. Out of you, will I rock? Out of you, Finally said, okay, let me beg my husband so that I do what? I join. She joined. She's a what? A bronze. Even the one who brought her is a what? A bronze. The husband who delayed to give her permission is a what? A brass. He became brass last month. He doesn't live here, he lives abroad. He lives in the USA. He is a member of OQATA in Uganda, but he's in what? USA. When those Americans are buying, the husband is earning, she's earning, the one who brought him is also doing what? Earning. And if we're in church, I would say, Zamambuka, because this is amazing. Then when you become silver, these ones, they are rich. If you're a silver, you earn 15%, anything bought in your team. I want to imagine 15%. Do you have business people here? 15%, a lot of money. It's what the government, they don't give 15% anywhere. No one makes 15% profit even. But silver, anyone who is a silver business builders, Anita is over there. Let us clap for Anita. Any other person who is a silver, if I see silver seated, Anita used to sell bags. She's a trader in downtown. She used to import bags and what of you. I think she still does it part-time, but full-time, she's doing OQATA Wellness Solutions. The money was just amazing. 15% is a lot of money. She doesn't pay rent, she doesn't pay cases, she doesn't care, she doesn't have a worker, they will not cheat her, they will not eat her money, she will not work alone. Let us clap for that woman. Gold business builders, gold members, these ones earn 20%. Gold, they are not there. Platinum, there is Opesen. Any other platinum? Platinum only. Let us clap for him. That's the man who is standing. This guy here, there are many others we have, but this guy here, I know he was recently in Zambia trying to expand, trying to grow his business in Zambia and all these other countries, because he knows that anyone who buys anything, as long as they're in my team, 25 per what? That's how you become rich. Let us clap for them as they take up their seats. That is, you earn money. People are just buying anything. They are using, their children, they are using gummies, they are using anything. They are earning what? Money. That's the beauty. And they have already grasped it. Now, number 3, we pay you on leadership. Can you say leadership? Yes. Can you say leadership? Yes. When you become a platinum, we say you are a what? A leader. Now, for you to progress, help more people to become like you. Opesen's job is to help many other people to also become what? Platinum. He will climb through the ranks. So while you earn money every time someone in your team raises to a rank. Can you imagine? Ignatius, when she joins, she becomes in a rank, you earn more money. Is that a good thing? So you benefit from helping others. You earn money when they bring in a person. You earn money when they sell anything. You earn money when they become a rank. Can you imagine? Earn money every time your downlines earns income. Has anyone understood this one? The one you brought, when they earn anything, you also again do what? Someone's going to tell me it's double payment. I'm telling you, we pay triple and quadruple. Get a car every time you advance in what? Rank. In OQATA leadership is rewarded because you help others to become what? Success. This is what I'm talking about. I told you, earn money every time someone in your team raises in rank. So Opesen, if he gets another person who is platinum, he becomes what they call emerald. When he becomes emerald, we give him 5% of the total volume of his person who is platinum. Do we have any person who is emerald global leader? Anyone who is emerald global leader, put up your hand. Emerald, let us clap for them, let us clap for them, let us clap for them, let us clap for them. Emerald global leaders, this one. This is the highest rank so far we have. Emerald global leader. Only the day Ignatius, she becomes platinum. You also become what? You become emerald. Simple as that. We pay you more money because your person has done what? Progressed. Let us clap for Mr. Tumushime over here. And this line is very interesting. This lineup is very interesting. They walk, money is there. They walk through the Tuma Papia. Money is there. But then there is no one who has input to like a what? A rich person. Are we together? Now, what I know is that Aziz was the first. I brought Aziz. The very first person joined the company was who? Aziz. Others were saying, Aziz joined. When Aziz joined, the first person he brought was his wife, Hajara. And I think recruiting that one is easy. You better join or you join. You know what I'm talking about. Hey. Are you together? Now, the one who made him emerald is his wife. The day the wife became emerald, he was platinum. The day the wife became platinum like this, he became emerald. The wife had brought who? Jim. The day Jim became platinum, Hajara became what? Then you brought who? Tumushime. The day he became platinum, Jim became emerald. Then him is the one who brought a person, the one you saw. The day a person became platinum, he also became what? Emerald. Then Hajara brought who? Hamson. He became his second what? Emerald. More what? Money. Hamson brought Jalia, the teacher I told you. Like that. Look at how beautiful this company is. Money in all what? Angles. You're in the bathroom, money. You're in the supermarket, money. You are anywhere. Let me show you another one. Leaders, just stay there in the middle. Don't distract my screen. Because I'm going to give you as examples. You earn money every time you're down and earns income. Hey, that is Jalia. That is Jalia. Let us go for Jalia. That is Jalia. That is Jalia. This lady was our number one top earner last month. Look at money. When you have money, smile, everything, checho. Takes her time, taps all of them, money. And also greets me, the CEO. Hey. 10% nyuma. Now, every time, earn money, every time your downline does what? Earns. Ignatius, when she earns money, you earn 8 per. Can you clap for this? Again, when the one you brought earns, you also do what? Earn at platinum level. So I want you to imagine, Aziz is praying good prayers. We did that for a reason. We want people to support each other. Aziz is praying good prayers so that Hajara, his wife, can do what? Can earn. And then also Hamson can also do what? Earn. Every time Jalia earns money, because Hamson is the one who brought Jalia. When she was there becoming the #1 distributor for last month in earnings, Hamson didn't feel bad. He celebrated like, yes! Because now he's going to earn more money from her. Can you clap for this company? Needless to say, he was #2. Are you getting what I'm talking about? This thing is very, very interesting. Then, and there are several levels depending on your rank. Then, #3, get a car. Let us watch this one carefully. Get a what? A car. Every time you advance in rank. Look at this. Of course, that's for platinum and above. Now, when Opesen, where are you? Come, because you're a leader. Come, let us hurry. Opesen. When Opesen became emerald. When it became what? Platinum. Platinum, sorry. When it became platinum, he earned 18,335,000 as a car award. On top of how much he was already doing what? Earning. Like that. Are we together? Then, now this is 18 million. When he became platinum, 18.3 million. 18.3 million. 18.3 million. 18.3 million. 18.3 million. Then, a few months later, because they were all here like a percent, after earning 18.3 million, these ones became Emerald Global Leader. How much? 33.6 million. 33.6, 33.6, 33.6, 33.6. Can you clap for this company? We don't say you have already earned, we give you on top of it. Clap for these guys. Please, you can take up your seat because I'm about to end. Then, we also have incentives. You earn Fra and Jenga points for every 5th person that joins your team. Let us read this one together. Earn Fraha and Jenga points for every 5th person that does what? Joins your binary team. We are paying you in all ways. That's why people are becoming rich and billionaires. Are we together? And the Africans, Ugandans, we can do this. Are we together? Why do you wait for only Americans to become rich? When we through our lifestyle award, every year we are giving our members health club subscription, family vacations, medical insurance, life assurance. Like for example, if you die, we give the family that has remained money and many exciting benefits. Where do you find these ones? In one company. Tell them about every 5 years. We give a Vita Award, awarded at every 5th anniversary of an active distributor. I'll repeat again. Vita Award, awarded every 5th anniversary of every active distributor. It just be 5 years. You have 5 years. I am 5 years. A Vita Award, a Vita Award, a Vita Award. Depending on the Fra and Jenga points you were able to create. Friends, this is exactly what I envision for our IBOs, our members. Can you close your eyes but hold your bag very tight and think about the future? All together. Hold your bag tight. I will not be responsible. and your phone. Are we together? Now look at the screen and I show you. This is what I see for you. And it has happened for me. It's going to happen for many of us. Are we together? Number one, what's going to happen is I envision our members driving cars like those ones there. When you see some of these cars, you say, I am going to drive you. I envision people living in the best mansions in Uganda, in the best neighborhoods. When you sit there, I'm going to live in you. Are we together? I envision for our members traveling first class with your families. Imagine this is you and your better half, your husband or your wife. Are we together? I am envisioning people, members of OQATA, having investments like these ones. These high-rise buildings that are now mushrooming in Kololo and Nakasero over there, tell them I'm going to own you. Are you together? I envision dream weddings, especially for people like the Ignatius who are still young and single. Are we together? I envision your children. I like this one. Education. You had that Chinese? What did the Chinese say? Education. Tell them about education. Hey, she was able to go and study in London, works at Goldman Sachs. It opened up her eyes. She went back to China. In 20 years, she was a billionaire. Your children cannot afford to study here. You studied here. Are we together? You studied where? Here. Then others say, international schools don't know about. When you don't have enough money to give them, that's what are you talking about? Sudiru International School. All these international Kudiruchi. For swimming, swimming spoils children. International schools don't know now. It's just like the command is not what? There. Where are the children of students studying from? Are they at Buganda Road? Where are the children of Pitature studying from? Are they there in the university, these schools of ours? Nakaseke Primary School, to do what? You are the one who wins them in looking far. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, but I want your children, the reason why people study in these international schools is for exposure. Can you say exposure? You don't remain the same. Are we together? This is what I wish for you. I wish for you to become a top earner. To become a what? A top earner. Hey, like Jali Ojoge Kubantu. Are we together? Then I want to end by saying, Henry Tuban says, every great dream began with a what? A dreamer. You have within you the strength, the patience, the passion to reach for the stars and change the what? The world. I want to end with one last video, and it's a video of quotations to show you what scholars, people with respect, are saying about what I've just told you. Play for me that video, but keep the pause button near you. Keep the pause button near you. That's going to be my end. I will not allow any testimonies, anything. I'm just going to tell you what you're going to do from here. Eyes on the screen. Maso kuti kulutimbe. Aha. Look, pause there. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, says, if you can read, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Continue. That's Bill who? Bill Gates. Pause. Bill Clinton, you already said, but let me repeat again. Your strength is telling people in the network market, it says, you strengthen our country. If network is strengthening America, who about us Ugandans? Let us clap for OQATA. Let us clap for OQATA. Bill Gates is saying, you strengthen our country, our economy, not just by striving for your own success, but by offering an opportunity to what? To others. You've seen how others introduce their friends and they're all rich together. Your industry gives people a chance, after all, to make the most of their lives, to me and to me. And to me, that's the heart of the American what? Dream. That is who? Not Hillary, Bill what? Clinton. Let us continue. Aha. Harry Dent, this man is an economist and also New York's best-time author. He's saying, the advantage of network marketing is the case of entry. The advantage of network marketing, they're Ugandans, is the case of what? Of entry. It's a company, it's a business of low startup costs and less risk. With less than 1 million Ugandan shillings, you can become a what? How many businesses can you start with less than 1 million? And I think third world countries like Uganda need to benefit more from such a what? An investment. Are we together? He says almost everything else has a very high risk startup. 1 million, do you start a restaurant? Do you start a boutique? Do you start a mudala? Even I think to get a kiosk, these ones that sell mangoes, or the market, to get a mudala, you cannot. There's a friend I was helping in town. What is in the malls is sick. I am told, when they build these shops, rich people come and buy them goodwill from the owners. For you to buy a shop that is empty, you pay like 7 million. Have you heard of that thing? It is sick. An empty shop. You buy it how much? Has anyone heard of that or you don't know? Aha. Let us continue. Please continue. Another one. Pause there. Brian Tracy. He says, motivational speaker, best-selling author. The future of network marketing is unlimited. And what? Limited. It has probably made more millionaires of more people in more countries than any other form of business starting from nothing. Network marketing has made more millionaires. It says that there is no end to the site. The earning potential is unlimited. You will continue to grow because better people are getting into it. Wow. Better people. People like Trump. People like Gates. It will become one of the most respected business methods of the world. What are you waiting for? Continue. Continue. Pause. Robert Kiyosaki has already told us. Network marketing gives people the opportunity of low risk and low financial commitment. You start with small money to build their own income generating asset and acquire great wealth. It has the potential to save the United States and the world because it teaches people not to be employees but to be what? Entrepreneurs. Then you find someone saying it is expensive to join. Are we together? When they are telling you joining with less than 1 million Ugandan shillings, I'm not being unsympathetic. I know that not everyone has what? 1 million. But which other business can you start? Honestly speaking. Let us continue, Hassan. Pause there. Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul. He wrote that book. Network marketing has been nothing good. It has been nothing but good for everyone I know who has been involved with it because they did it seriously. Everyone he knows who has started network marketing is happy, successful, according to him. They played full out, and they have been very successful. It has constant baggage of success stories. It has so many success stories. Already, you have seen the ones of Uganda. I would get involved. You can always test drive anything. You can test the products, test the service, test the community, and go in slowly. We have several levels of entry. He says you can go in what? Slowly. And then, when you feel you are happy, you need to eat for what? Time. That's the advantage he's showing us. Continue, my friend, Hassan. Continue. We have 3 more quotes to go. Pause. This man, I respect him. None of us know a man called Warren Buffett and respect him. Put up your hand straight and high. If you don't respect him, then I don't know you respect. Because he says that he's invested several times. Back there, Sheva, this man does not invest in anything. You know, those of us who have been following Warren Buffett, he says, it's the best investment I ever made. Wow. The best investment he ever made was to invest into network marketing. Let us continue. Hassan. If I start all over again today, and I would make millions in network marketing industry, that is Donald Trump. Please continue, Hassan. Jim Rohn, network market is really the greatest source of grassroots capitalization, people beginning from below, because it teaches people how to take a small bit of capital, and that is their time, and build the American what? Dream. Hassan, continue. Les Brown, I think this is one of the last quotes. Then I want to show you some figures and we'll close. Network marketing has produced more millionaires than any other industry in the history of the what? Of the world. Continue, Hassan. Stephen Covey. I think network marketing has come of age. It's become undeniable. It's become undeniable that it's a viable way of entrepreneurship and independence for millions of people. That is Stephen R. Covey. Please continue. Tony Blair. Wow, these are all world leaders. He says that network marketing is tremendous. Is a tremendous contribution to the overall prosperity of the economy. The United Kingdom what? Economy. That's the one he was meaning, because he was a prime minister for the Great Britain. Continue, Hassan. Bob Proctor, those of us know him. I would go in network marketing immediately. I think if it did not exist, we should invent it because it is that good. It is so good that we should be able to invent it. Continue, Hassan. This man, some of you are in BNI, Business Network Something International. He says that I think network marketing is a great way to do business today. It is very easy to get into the industry and you can become self-employed and an entrepreneur. Please continue. Tony Robbins, what's beautiful about network marketing is that you've gotten all the benefits of being an owner, but you don't have to worry about the supply chain. You don't have to worry about accounting. You don't have to worry about, especially in the world of today, there are really some great companies out there. Network marketing is amazing. I think it was meaning OQATA Wellness Solutions. Continue. Just continue, Hassan. Now, these are Hollywood actors. Pause a bit. These are Hollywood actors who are endorsing network marketing without their quotes. Please continue. You can see Megan Fox, Chuck Norris. Continue. Some of these I don't know them. Continue. Manny Pacquiao, a boxer. He's using network marketing products. There's this lady, I don't know her, honestly. Cristiano Ronaldo, let us clap for Cristiano. All these people. George Soros, very serious investor, I know him. Eric Thomas, continue. Richard Branson, continue. Pause there. Compared to other industries, FNL 9.5 billion, music 150. That's 2013. how much money, why these American presidents are praising network marketing, and these Europeans anyway. Video gaming, 76 billion. Movie industry, 88 billion. Natural foods industry, 90 billion. Network market, let us read together, 178 billion. What are you talking about? Hassan, continue. Pause there a little bit. In America, that year 2013, in 1 year, network marketing paid in commissions 71 billion to its people. That is today's wealth times 78. It paid per month, it paid to network marketing people 6 billion per month. That is today's wealth times what? 6. It paid over $200 million every single day. You can imagine. Continue. Okay, pause a little bit there. So friends, that's what I want to share with you. Me, this is how I made it. I'm only inviting you that you too can be able to make it. I know there are people who invited you. I know you want some clarifications, and maybe you even want to visit our corporate office up there. You are most welcome. We shall be happy to work with you and support you and grow in OQATA Wellness Solutions. Happy independence to you all. Okay.
Let me know when to go back.